Okay, good morning, everybody. Um, Today I'm going to share with us a Holy Communion message, and it's going to be based on the book of Mark. But before I start, I just want to share an experience that I had around 2 weeks ago. So on the 3rd of March 2020, I left for Abidjan for 3 weeks, and on the 21st of March, I got word that the airport was going to be shut down, not just in Abidjan, but also in Accra. So I made the decision to come to Accra because I preferred to be on lockdown, not in Abidjan, but in Accra with my family. So when I arrived at the airport and we got off the plane and we arrived at the terminal, I was informed that we were going to be taken into quarantine. Initially, we were told into quarantine for 3 days, and then it changed to 2 weeks. So it was an extremely tough experience because I hadn't seen my family in 3 weeks, and now the government was adding 2 weeks on top. But the reasons they gave for the lockdown were good reasons. They said that we all had to work hard to combat the coronavirus crisis. But then, spiritually speaking, what gave me the strength to go through the experience was what happened in the book of Mark chapter 4. And this is what the Bible says. Leaving the crowd behind, they took him along. This is verse 36. Leaving the crowd behind, they took him along just as he was in the boat. There were also other boats with him. A furious squall came up, and the waves broke over the boat so that it was nearly swamped. Jesus was in the stern, sleeping on a cushion. The disciples woke him and said to him, "Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" He got up, rebuked the wind, and said to the waves, "Quiet, be still." Then the wind died down, and it was completely calm. He said to his disciples, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" They were terrified and asked each other, "Who is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him." So like I mentioned, this is the passage that gave me strength as I stayed in quarantine for 2 weeks, not having seen my family for a total of 5 weeks. And what I learned from this passage is that storms will come. That's one of the guarantees that we have as disciples. Hardships will come, challenges will come. But then we see Jesus handling it all very calmly because he's the Son of God and he knows that God is in control. So I think what I want to share with us this morning is that in as much as you're going through different challenges, this corona thing, nobody knows, absolutely nobody knows what tomorrow will hold. But God knows what tomorrow will hold. And so what I'd like to challenge us to do is just to have faith in God because he's still sitting on his throne and he's still in control. I think at the end of all these challenges that you're going through under the coronavirus situation, I think the question that we might be asked is, what did the experience show about our faith? What did the experience reveal about our faith? And my prayer for all of us is that it will reveal that our faith is based on God and that it is strong. That's what I wanted to share with us this morning. Thank you.